we're gonna see if we can drive up the road a little ways. It says you have to walk, but it looks like there's a road, so we'll just see if it connects to the mine. Not mine, it's the, we'll see if it connects to the tunnel. Okay, so the cabins have been explored, and we're gonna see if we can make it to the tunnel up this way. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, yeah, we can get up here a little closer. Yes, here we go. Okay, so we're here at the Burro Schmidt tunnel, and it's right over there. Right there. And this is the view. And I guess Burro, he wanted a shortcut to go over the top of that mountain to go right through it. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera here. Turn off this camera. We'll see you inside. Okay, people, it is windy as fuck up here. We're approaching the opening of the tunnel. This is a little monument that was erected from E. Clampus Vitus, a monument to determination and perseverance, William Henry Burro Schmidt. And so we're gonna go in here, we're gonna take some photos. Our car is parked here. This is our view. We're in the middle of nowhere, and I guess we're gonna come out on the other side of this mountain and try to figure out what the hell he was doing here. So here we go, people. We're going in. A little low in the beginning here. So here goes nothing, people. A nice little alien. BLM, some important BLM notes. This looks like that same handwriting. Picking on walls is dangerous for you and safety and others. Don't. And then we have a little alien here. Okay, so people have written their little greetings on these two wooden doorways here. And now I guess we can stand up and hunch over a little bit. And the wind is dying down now, and I'm standing up fully here. Just so you see where we came from. Clean my lens. My shadow in the middle there. And off we go. William Henry Burro Schmidt began his task of digging a 2,087-foot tunnel through a solid granite mountaintop in 1906. That was the same year as the San Francisco earthquake and fire. He had probably tunneled about 450 feet by the time World War I broke out. And he was still digging after Germany surrendered to the Allies and the world celebrated through the Roaring '20s. He was about halfway through the mountain when Charles Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic, and he was probably too busy to go see Steamboat Willie at the local Bijou. 1929 brought the stock market crash and St. Valentine's Day massacre, but Burro was too busy chipping away at that dagnat mountain to notice. He was less than 200 feet from breaking through the other side of the mountain when Prohibition was repealed. And by the time he finally saw sunlight in 1938, Hitler was already on his way to start the Second World War. So he basically went into the tunnel in one era and came out on the other side in a world with strange new streamlined cars, frozen dinners, and movies that talked. Pretty cool. We still have plenty of light here, but we're going to be going a half a mile. And just look at this. This is what Burro Schmidt was hammering and chiseling by hand. And they say he took 38 years to do it. We'll walk down here a ways before we turn on the headlamp. It's starting to get a little bit darker. Interestingly, I did a calculation. If you take 38 years, and even if you only worked during the fall and winter digging this tunnel, say 38 years, cut that in half, that's 19 years, and then multiply how many days in 19 years by the length of this tunnel, which is 2,087 feet, and you wind up with him going about maybe a third of a foot to a half a foot per day. And that took him 38 years. I'm gonna turn the headlamp on now. Okay, how's that? Okay, so I am gonna put my mask on. It's cloudy in here. Very dusty. And as a guy who recently found out he had asthma, I don't want to push my luck. So we have our little bandana on now. Okay. There's something in the ground here. Oh. Yeah, they said he had a rail car at one point that he used. And I think that just goes off into a little dead end. It's just a storage closet. And we'll take pictures on our way back. Very dusty in here, shit. Burro Schmidt dug this by hand for the most part and used dynamite sometimes. And he used a wheelbarrow for most of the digging to carry the debris out. I think this was something like, here's a number, 680 tons of material. And he also is in the Guinness Book of World Records, and he's also in Ripley's Believe It or Not. I think they called him the human mole or something. I guess that's better than being a human centipede.
Ew!
Long ass tunnel, man. I guess we're probably, I'm assuming we're halfway, just to appreciate what this guy did all by himself. They say they wanted to memorialize his commitment and his determination. And sometimes I can relate to that with my YouTube channel, because it's taken so long to build up to where I am now. I appreciate all of your support, but this is a perfect time to ask any new people if they would be kind enough to subscribe to this channel. Man, we're in here, man. Oh boy. Burro Schmidt, what a determined motherfucker you were. My hat is off to you, sir. Fueled by pancakes and beans, living in a little tiny one-room shack, armed with a pickaxe and a hammer. Pretty amazing, man. Pretty amazing. Now, the story of Burro Schmidt came from Rhode Island. His 6 siblings all died of tuberculosis. Okay, now here's the turn. That's the end. This is a dead end. He made a wrong turn. So imagine the dude turning here, going this way, and then realizing, what the fuck? I'm in the wrong spot. And then realizing, oh man, the last year, I was fucking up, man. Going the wrong direction. And then it just kind of, supposedly, it just ends. Look at this. So yeah, oh, he went that way for a little bit. Guess he was trying to find his way out. How much more did he fuck up? Here's it. Okay. So now we can go back. A long ass clip here. Might have to speed this up. You can see he decided to change directions. So he had to come back to this spot. Now he's like, imagine a wall of rock here. He's like, okay, let's go into here. So now we go this way to the light. I'm also glad there aren't any mountain lions in here. That would not be really pleasant. Okay, people. We have to crawl again. This is the one we've been training for. Could you imagine how happy Burro Schmidt was on the day he took these final steps and emerged here. Look at this. Okay. Oh boy. Oh wow. Trying to figure out where the road is. That's that dry lake bed, and I think the road goes along there. Now the joke is, I hope you can hear me, the joke is that Burro Schmidt said that he was digging this tunnel not for mining, but as a shortcut. And the shortcut takes you here, but there's nothing here. There's no way down really. And he did it so that his donkeys, his two burros, wouldn't have to climb over this mountain. So by the time he finished, he wasn't even thinking about that original reason anymore. He just wanted to finish the fucking thing. But yeah, so we made it through the tunnel, people. So we're gonna go back up here, drink a little water to hydrate, and we're going to go back into the tunnel and take a bunch of photos. Okay, people, this is me walking in this cave, and I have to leave my light on, so I'll turn the camera on here, and now we're going back. Now we're going to go back to the main entrance. Okay, so this is the sign. You go back here. Let me turn this light off just so you see how dark it is. Pretty dark, huh? Pretty dark. 2,087 steps, half a mile. That was dug here by one man, Burro Schmidt. And we saw his one-room shack, and we'll take a few more pictures, I guess, if we can. Okay, people, that was Burro Schmidt's tunnel. Okay, this is Joe Bowie. Over and out in 3, 2, 1.